Get ready for a powerhouse lineup, because last night the Mötley Crüe joined forces with Carrie Underwood on the American Idol finale in an electrifying performance. We dive into how these rock icons delivered a legendary medley, proving that the legacy of the Crüe and the sheer rock power of Carrie Underwood are still absolutely dominating the airwaves.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the uncertainty surrounding Pearl Jam's future as they announce their first show since drummer Matt Cameron's departure. Guitarist McCartney explains what the band means by woodshedding and what the timeline looks like for the group's next major move and potential tour dates. In big entertainment news, rock and roll legend Paul McCartney made a major decision by turning down an invitation to be roasted on Netflix, especially after Tom Brady took the spotlight. We break down why the Beatle declined the roast and what this tells us about the current landscape of celebrity roasting. And finally, we shift gears to a solemn occasion as the Rock Island National Cemetery prepares for its annual Memorial Day ceremony. We cover the details, including the keynote speaker LT. Jen Mark lands and the preparations for the flag placement, so make sure you know everything about this important event. Hard rock titans Mötley Crüe have reignited their influence with a high-energy performance on the American Idol finale, teaming up with 8-time Grammy Award winner and judge Carrie Underwood. The band delivered a powerful medley of classics like Home Sweet Home and Kickstart My Heart, performed as a duet with Underwood, further cementing the notion that she is a certified rocker. This collaboration highlights the enduring relevance of Mötley Crüe's legacy through national television exposure, summer tour, and continued sync placements. Underwood's deep rock credentials were also showcased through her history with the genre. In 2023, she supported Guns N' Roses' North American tour in Canada, performing iconic covers including Joan Jett's Bad Reputation, Pat Benatter's Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Led Zeppelin's Rock and Roll, and Motorhead's Ace of Spades. She later joined Axl Rose for performances of Sweet Child O' Mine and Paradise City at the Stagecoach Festival, marking a long-awaited collaboration. Underwood's rock roots extend further, including a collaboration with Aerosmith's Steven Tyler at the 2011 ACM Awards on Undo It, and a 2022 cover of Ozzy Osbourne's Mama, I'm Coming Home. Meanwhile, Mötley Crüe is gearing up for the return of the Carnival of Sins tour next summer, celebrating the 20th anniversary of their 2005-2006 tour and the band's 45th anniversary. This high-impact production will feature an updated set list and special guests Tesla and Extreme across 33 North American cities. The band is also engaging in philanthropic efforts through the Mötley Crüe Give Back initiative, donating $1 from every ticket to ASAP, an organization supporting arts education in schools. Recently, Mötley Crüe released a new EP, Cancelled, featuring the hit single Dogs of War. Pearl Jam has announced their first live performance since longtime drummer Matt Cameron's departure last summer, signaling a potential shift in the band's direction. Following Cameron's surprising exit, the group remained quiet regarding future touring plans and any potential new album. Frontman Eddie Vedder recently described the band as being in a woodshedding phase, indicating internal discussions about their future trajectory. Guitarist McCartney elaborated on this, explaining that woodshedding means they are actively thinking about and discussing what the band's next move could entail. McCartney noted that the band has been communicating extensively, operating in a slow phase of planning before potentially accelerating. He added that while the band is interested in touring this year, there are currently no concrete plans. However, the uncertainty has ended, as Pearl Jam has confirmed they will be headlining the final night of the Eddie Vedder-curated Ohana Festival in September. This 10th installment of the festival will feature Tyler Childers taking the stage alongside Eddie Vedder and friends. With the performance solidified, The immediate focus for the band is now determining who will fill the drum seat for this upcoming show. Rock and roll legend Paul McCartney has reportedly declined an invitation to be a subject of a live roast on Netflix. The decision comes after NFL legend Tom Brady was featured in the streamer's inaugural live roast, the greatest roast of all time. Tom Brady, in 2024, with Kevin Hart ultimately taking the spotlight this year. The rejection was confirmed by the show's executive producer, Jeff Ross. Ross described the idea as a fantasy roast, noting that while McCartney doesn't need anything, a roast of him would be good for the world due to his immense popularity. Ross stated that the Netflix roast franchise, inspired by Comedy Central, is aiming for a Super Bowl of roasting and is actively seeking high-profile talent. The series has already featured Tom Brady and Kevin Hart, with Kevin Hart's special streaming on Netflix on May 10. Ross mentioned that the team has considered names like Will Smith and is confident in hosting another event in the spring. Looking ahead, Ross suggested potential future roasties could include pop stars, rock stars, or rappers, naming Stevie Wonder as one of his favorite possibilities for a future roast. Rock Island National Cemetery is finalizing preparations for its annual Memorial Day ceremony scheduled for Monday, May 25th at 10:45 a.m. The event will feature Lt. Gen. Mark Lands, commander of the 1st Army based at the Rock Island Arsenal, as the keynote speaker. The Veterans Service Organization Honor Guard will be presented by the Quad City chapters of the Vietnam Veterans of America. Musical performances will be provided by the QC Chordbusters and the Davenport Central High School Band. The ceremony will also include the national anthem performed by Karma Chavez and an invocation by Rev. Scott Cully from the Faith Walk World Outreach Center, alongside speeches, a moment of silence, the playing of taps, and a rifle volley. Parking arrangements have been detailed. Access is restricted to wheelchair-bound individuals, with general parking available behind Memorial Park on the lot off East Street, across from Building 110. Handicap and wheelchair-accessible buses will operate between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. to transport attendees. In advance of the ceremony, the cemetery is seeking volunteers to place American flags on the headstones of fallen service members, starting Thursday, May 21st at 4 p.m., with a contingency for Friday, May 22nd at 4 p.m. Volunteers will receive hot dogs and water from the Bi-County Memorial Association following flag placement. Flag removal is scheduled to begin at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, May 26th, contingent upon weather conditions. For further details regarding flag placement or the Memorial Day ceremony, contact 300-97-8040.